I really miss my wig. Why people you can say it to fish the end with W. Really miss my wig.
Even when I can't see and know, even in the lows, I never walk so low.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jess. For today's video, we're gonna be doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions either relating to the channel or just to me, and I did receive a few. But to begin, I'm just gonna answer a few of the basic questions that you guys may have. So my name is Jessica Michelle Lopez. I am currently a student at FIU, Florida International University, and I am studying criminal justice. I graduate in the summer of this year, so I think I only have 5 months left. Yeah, that should be right, 5 months. I was born here in the States, but my father is from El Salvador and my mother, also born here in the States, she is Cuban Puerto Rican. So the first questions that I figured I would answer are the ones relating to this channel. So someone asked, what is your YouTube channel going to be based on? And another person asked, what videos do you plan on making? So I'm just gonna answer those two together. Basically, my YouTube channel is going to be focused around beauty, fashion, lifestyle, all that stuff. I don't want to constrain myself to one specific type of content, even though I do know that focusing on one content can attract a larger audience. I do want to just make whatever content I want to make whatever video that comes to mind. I want to have fun with it. That being said, a lot of the videos that I'm going to post are going to be either sit-down videos or tutorials. I'm not big on vlogging, but I don't want to rule that out completely. I don't know, maybe I'll try vlogging one day. But a lot of the videos are going to be sit-down videos. You can expect to see hauls, try-on videos, makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, things like that. I do want to implement my singing into this channel, so maybe some covers as well. But we'll see kind of where this goes. If you guys have any videos that you specifically want to see, just go ahead and comment down below so I can take that into consideration. So the next question is, how would you describe your style? And another person also asked, who/what inspires your fashion style/sense? So again, I'm going to try to answer those two together. I do consider my style to be more girly and chic because I do consider it to be minimal. I don't really wear crazy colors. I stick to my neutrals. I stick to tan, brown, black, gray, white, and then denim, of course. So I do consider myself to be very simple, but chic in the sense that I love to accessorize and I love to look put together. Does that make sense? Without really trying. I don't really follow any celebrities and their fashion sense or anything like that. Like a lot of people ask me if I like Kim K and I like Kylie, but I really don't follow them, so I wouldn't know if my style is like theirs. I don't think so because I dress very modestly. But there are a couple of smaller YouTubers that I do look to for when I want to find an outfit. The first one is Naomi Boyer. She really is, like, her style is so chic. She looks so put together. She's got the short hairstyle, the very simple nails, like everything, and she's just so cute. I love watching her videos because they're very informative, and she kind of describes how you can have so many diverse outfits with just using neutral tones. And the second most favorite YouTuber of mine that I always look to when I want to find something to wear is Tony Sevdalis. She is based in Canada, but her style's also super cute. Her and Naomi have different styles. They're not really that similar, but they do both love the simple but cute look. The next question is, where do you buy your makeup and how much do you spend in a year? So I buy my makeup typically at drugstores, but it depends on the product. So I will only buy my foundation and my powder, I think my mascara as well, at Sephora or Ulta, but for the most part everything else I do buy at the drugstore. I use the It Cosmetics CC cream, and I don't think that they sell that at any drugstore. They do sell it at Ulta and they sell it at Sephora. Ulta is considered drugstore, so I guess that counts, but yeah, I only buy my foundation at Ulta. I'll buy my powder, my Laura Mercier powder, at Sephora, and then I will buy the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara at Sephora as well. Everything else for bronzer, highlight, blush, literally everything else, I buy it at either CVS, Walgreens, or Target, because cheaper is better. And as far as how much I spend in a year, I honestly don't know the answer to that question. Lately I've been trying to save, but this year I just made a year at my new job, which I am making a lot more than I did before in my time in high school. So I just think my life hasn't been consistent enough for me to say this is how much I spend in a year, or at least like proportional to my income. So I don't know how to answer that. Definitely in the thousands. Alright, moving on. The next question is, what made you want to become a law major? So, I do want to go to law school, but I am not a law major. I'm actually a criminal justice major. I was considering doing political science, but I already had so many credits coming in that the criminal justice degree was a lot quicker to achieve. And considering I may want to start law school this year, it was just the easier degree to get. I do want to go to law school, but I'm not sure what I want to do afterwards, so that's where I think my criminal justice degree will come in handy if I want to work for a federal agency or something like that. Yeah. The next question is kind of related to the last. It is, what do you want to do after you graduate? So after I graduate with my bachelor's degree, I do want to start law school immediately because I don't want to take a year off. As far as work, I don't know if I'll be able to maintain my job. I love my job, so I hope that I do, but I don't know as far as work. But yeah, as far as school, I do want to go to law school. The next question is, did you take your LSAT already? How was it? And are they canceling the test? I did take my LSAT previously. I took it around last year in June. It was the first test that they did on digital tablets, so they gave us a free test afterward, which I canceled my score and I went ahead and took it again. And I was scoring in the average percentile, so I wasn't doing horrible, but I thought that with a course I could do a lot better. So I did take a course in January and February, and it helped so much. I improved 7 points from what I was scoring on my LSAT. And I was supposed to take the test again the 30th of March, but with all the COVID-19 stuff going on, they did postpone the test a whole month. So I think I'm taking it like April or early May. They postponed it by a lot, so I guess it's good because it's more time for me to study, but I do hope that law school applications are extended as well. Obviously, that would be so nerve-wracking if they're not. But yeah, as far as how it was, they are administering the test now on tablets, and it's honestly the worst. The course I took was on paper, and it allowed me to be more interactive with the reading comprehension part. It allowed me to directly make notes on the logic game sections and things like that. The tablet, it was horrible. At least the test centers that I was at, the light on the roof would reflect off the tablet. Just looking down and reading on a digital screen for hours, it's not it. But it is what it is. We all gotta go through it. The next question is, what is your favorite worship song? Well, my favorite worship song changes every single time there's a new release, I promise. I don't have a favorite, but my current obsession is Graves into Gardens. That song is so freaking good. Oof, it goes hard. This next question, it's a little spicy, but I figured, why not? I mean, if they asked it, don't deny people, right? So the question is, what do you have to say about Trump calling the coronavirus the Chinese virus and the discriminatory comments Chinese Americans have been facing during this time? Do you think his comments make their situation worse and encourages further discrimination? So I have a couple thoughts. The first one is, I hate when both parties politicize things that have nothing to do with politics. This is a freaking pandemic. We're in a national emergency and people are being annoying about it. Like, I don't understand what's political about this. Like, can we all just come together for the health of our nation? Like, oh. That being said, it's no secret that Trump has a certain demeanor to him. So when people act surprised every time he says something, I'm like, guys, like, what did you expect? This is a businessman from New York who is married to someone half his age. Like, you really expect him to be... I just don't understand. Like, you really expect him to be like sophisticated and presidential. You expect him to speak like Obama spoke, and you just, I don't know why we're acting surprised. Like, this is what he says. But I will say that when he says Chinese virus, I don't think he's being discriminatory towards Chinese Americans. I think that the freaking Chinese government knew about this virus. They arrested the doctor that discovered the virus and published medical journals about it. They made him write an apology to the Chinese people saying that he was mistaken. Then he died of the virus. The Chinese government didn't even stop any Chinese people that were infected with the virus from leaving their country. They literally let, what was it, like 6 million Chinese people travel outside of Wuhan when they knew that this virus was a thing. So I think that when Trump says the Chinese virus, I think he is attributing that to it's the Chinese government's responsibility, and they're gonna have to pay some sort, because it's not just the US that's putting up with this. Italy is in a state that they should not be in, that no one should ever be in. A bunch of countries are going through an economic decline now, and it's honestly the Chinese government's fault. Communism, right? And of course, it's ridiculous that I even have to say this, but no, I don't think that people should be discriminatory against Chinese Americans. Obviously, no one should treat them any differently. No one should be discriminatory against them. But I don't really think that's what the president was calling for when he said that. I could be wrong. I mean, if he comes out and says, stay away from Chinese Americans, I mean, yeah, that's racist. But considering he hasn't explicitly said that, like, I have no reason to believe that he's encouraging violence. You know, I don't think that just because someone does something violent in the name of an individual means that that said individual should be responsible. The same way that that shooter shot up a bunch of government officials at that baseball game and named Bernie Sanders in his manifesto, I don't think that Bernie Sanders was responsible for that. It would be ridiculous to claim that. And there is such thing as like the Spanish flu, and does that mean that it's like discriminatory against Spaniards? Like, no, I don't think so. He could have very well meant it that way, but I personally didn't take it that way, so honestly, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know, sis. I don't know, but that was spicy. And the last question, I don't even know why this person asked this, but it's, is your BF the best at sports, or is there a friend that's better than him? And I mean, you know the answer to that liner. Johan is the best at everything he does. I stood up to leave and I forgot I didn't film an outro, so let's get comfy. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I've received so much support already in my first video, and this is like a dream come true. It's something that I've really been wanting to do for the longest time, for as long as I can remember. I'm 19 now, and I've been wanting to do this since I was 15, 16. Gosh, I kind of regret wasting so much time, and I wish I would have done this earlier, but we're here now. And especially with this quarantine stuff, like, I have a lot of time on my plate, so that's definitely a good thing. I will see you guys in my next video. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see ya.
Even when I can't see and know